Now, this is us after get the foam out the inside, all the buttons off. There's 18 buttons, which can be a bit of a pest, but you can actually see each panel. And what we're going to do is separate all of them just with a thread picker. And what you need to bear in mind is the shape, just to make sure that you don't get mixed up with the sides or the front and the back, if you like, because the cushion actually rounds at the front 3/4 of the way along. So you need to make sure that you get your cuts the right way around. We'll video some more soon. We just thought we'd let you see the different panels that are involved. I've marked them all. You can see rear, top and base. And then you've got the right side panel, pointing front and back. And then you've got this material for the base. And then your zip panels there. And then obviously your left panel here. These will all be separated again, and then they've all got to get stitched back together.
Lessons learned from this case.
Well, this is us. We've managed to get the pattern cut out for the base.
I'm really sorry for her. She needed help.
And now all we need to do is stitch it all together. I'll let you know how we got on. Cheers. Now this is the seated part. It's all quilted. Front panel's been stitched on there, and now we're going to do the side panels, and then we'll move on to the zip and the underside. So we'll update you when we've got more done.
Action.
Have you started that?
Yes.
You're a cunt. Right. This just in case there's any non-believers that we're actually doing this ourselves. Just thought we'd show you some sewing action. There we go. A wee bit of proof that we are actually sewing this stuff ourselves. And I'm no a machinist. And the last time I used a sewing machine was about 30 years ago. So I'm still learning. Cheers guys. Right. Now, this is us done the left side. This being the front, there's a curve on it, and then stitches up here. This bit here is the underside. That's then got to get stitched on there, and the base will be attached to both parts here and the right side, which we're going to do just now. Pin it first and then sew it. That should go that way. And I know it looks a bit strange that this bit here is short, but this bit here gets stitched onto this bit. and then that top bit there will get stitched on here, which was something that did cause us a lot of problems at the start, because it was confusing as to how this all joined together. But I think we're actually getting it this time better than what we did the last time, and we'll show you the result of that later on. I'll take you out and show you one of the cushions with the back done before we finish this, just to give you an idea of how it's going to look. And my missus picked out some cushions that she thought might go with it, and we're in agreement. We've got these orange ones, and we've got some pastel-y green cushions coming as well. So again, we'll keep you updated. Right, we'll let you see this once it's done. Cheers, guys.
Pinning it.
Well, unless you want to fucking... I mean,
Oh, language.
Oh, you're not recording, are you?
Yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Language.
Oh, Jesus, picked the hardest bit to go through. Oh. Put me under pressure here, Vinny.
Just explain what you're doing and then we'll pause it.
All we're doing basically is pinning the two panels together, obviously, to make it easier to sew it, so that it doesn't move while it's getting sewn. And we're actually using a walking foot or a walker foot on the sewing machine, because this material has got the foam at the back of it. The walker foot moves the material on top as well as the material on the bottom, which makes it feed a lot easier, and that way you don't end up with too many wrinkles in the material at the end. Well, we try and end up with less.
Okay.
But I'll just keep pinning this, and then I'll show you me using the machine again. If you want, well, if you want, you're not going to have a choice really. It doesn't want to work.
Oh.
It's me just hit a pin. One of the... Oh Jesus, look at that. The needle's supposed to slip at the top of the pins when you're sewing, apparently. That's another bit done, well, part of it done. Just getting rid of all the straggly bits. Right, pins out. This is quite a quite a heavy material. So you're having to deal with the heavy material and the fact that it's got foam on the back of it. Which can take its toll on the needles as they were fun out. Because we've used all them. I think we've used seven needles so far. Well, 8. We're on to our 8th. Lack of experience, we'll put it down to that. So that's what we've got so far. And as you see with the bit worse when I just forgot a pin again. You can see the curve that goes at the front on this bit here. There's needle still on this. When you're sacked. I need to find myself a new assistant, Vinny. That's better. Maybe a wee bit of raggy thread there.
I'm your producer anyhow.
That gives you an idea of how it all connects together. And then this bit here goes underneath. Basically that will get stitched on to this bit here. Like that. That'll stitch on there.
Okay.
This is the right side panel, now complete. And again, we're starting to get a bit of shape in the material that the foam sits inside. So what we've got next is to figure out, do we stitch this backing on to the 3 sections that we've done and then put the zip. These are 2 panels that the zips have got to get stitched on one either side, and then this has got to be stitched on to this and the bottom panel. So we'll figure it out as we go. Well, this is us onto the final bit, the backing. This bit's been stitched and I've just pinned the left side and the right side, and now I'm going to pin the back and stitch it all together, and that'll be that one complete. So we'll let you see what it's like after it's finished. Right, this is us. All we've got to do now is put 18 buttons into it. No perfect, but for a DIY job I suppose it's alright. Foam's in, quilting's all done. As I say, just the buttons to put in, and we'll let you see that once that's finished. Cheers guys. Right, time to put the buttons on. We've got these big needles. I had to open or sort of widen the hole in that so that we could get these bits through. But they go through there. And this is how we've found it easier to do it. But take a bit of tape, hold that bit there, and then just wrap the tape round about and that stops the wee plastic bit snagging in the foam. Like so, and then we're starting for the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All we're doing is punching a hole in the material close to the thread, like so, underneath, and just be careful you don't stab your fingers, like that. Get a pair of scissors, put it in the hole and twist it. Now bear in mind you're not cutting the material, so it won't fray. So you just try and make the hole big enough that the tape and that will go through it. So do it on that side, and then we need to try and find the hole on this side. That's the thing. That one. Oh, I lost the hole. That there. Just make another one. Like so. Same again, just put that in, put the scissors in, twist it both ways just to open that up a wee bit, and then push the needle through. I think the easiest way we've done it, turn it upside down, and just be careful you don't stab yourself. You stand on the foam and then just pull it through. Like so, and then try and get the tape back off. Stuck. Press down on the foam, relieve the stress, and there you have it. First button, go to 18. And there we go. Oh, and by the way, when you done the buttons, we had a wee button machine, the thing that we bought. So we'll do this one and then the front one, and we'll just work our way out to either side until they're done. So we're not going to bore you with doing every one of them, so we'll let you see what it's done, what it looks like when it's finished. Cheers guys. Right, this is the second big cushion done. The buttons. We decided to go with the grey buttons, so not perfect, but it's good enough for us. Second one done, and now onto the back of it, and we'll record that, keep you updated on everything as it goes. Cheers guys. Just found a wee hack if MD's ever going to be stupid enough to recover their cushions in their camper van. The buttons, we found an easy way of getting them out if you want to reuse them rather than cutting them. And the tool to be used is a pen. All you have to do is put that bit, oh sorry, yeah, put the flat bit of the button inside the pen, locate the pen in the hole. It takes a bit of persuasion, but it will go. Lift that up. Pop, out she comes. Easiest way to doing it, if you're not wanting to cut this wee strap. I hope that helps somebody.